ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound today, Kyle Hendricks. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead.
Well, ugly numbers on the year for Kyle Hendricks. 4-pitch pitcher. And wait, I feel like I've seen Kyle Hendricks. Maybe it was in Mudcats. I don't know. No velocity whatsoever to speak of. Fastest pitch we're going to see from him today, coming across at 90 miles an hour. Andy Ibanez leading off. Ground ball. That's a fair ball. My goodness, Andy Ibanez. What he's doing against right-handers makes as much sense as what we've done all season with Javier Baez. We shouldn't be able to do what we've been doing with those two players. But alas, here we are. Kerry Carpenter, April's player of the month after his third, I think, 3-homer game of the month. That was a really dumb swing. That was a really dumb swing. April player of the month, and I do him that. I do him that justice. Good hit by Ibanez, and one of the worst swings I think you'll ever see out of me. Like, what the fuck was I going to do with that? Chase the changeup. Right off the outside part of the plate. But first pitch, what the fuck am I doing? Riley Green, ball one. Another player who has just gotten lit on fire in this Tigers offense. That one hit hard by Green. Right field going back. A lot of juice on that thing. And man, that double play looming even larger now. 13th double. And that will extend Green's hit streak. Both Green and Carpenter came in with matching 11-game hit streaks. Riley Green put a charge into that one.
You're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the DH.
Well, sometimes all it takes is a change of scenery. And Torque is going through a couple during this current slump, but here we are again. Oh! Heat, or at least the Kyle Hendricks version of Heat. Strike one to Torque, but two away here in the first. Sinker tied me up. Came a look. You're the Angels! What the hell are we doing with the Jaws music in a 2-strike count? Oh my goodness. I thought Deo was bad. Didn't have to swing at that, but felt a little close. Yeah, where is Deo? What the hell? I haven't heard it yet. Oh. Best pitch of the AB.
So no runs.
Deceptive. Had no idea what it was doing.
Now the Angels will get their
first crack. Tigers with a couple hits, but certainly not our best inning. Pat, thank you for the 36 months. I'm really glad I don't have text-to-speech on. I used to for subs.
Ready to go for the
well, I skipped through Casey Mize' stats unintentionally, but they aren't good. Feels like his last 3-4 starts, it has been Casey Mize trying to get back on track. And it keeps getting worse. Couple of swings early in the count here from Rengifo, though. Something we did not see in Houston.
Next pitch is outside. Got him. Now there's one away.
That's another thing we didn't really see at Houston. A quick AB. It's 4 pitches to retire Rengifo. Nolan Shonowell. That's a rocket, but caught by Baez at third. Mistake, sinker there. Oh my God! What has Javi Baez got for a vertical?
Get on base. That OPS has to be at a certain level if you're going to produce runs. Give your
Good
pitchers
God.
an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Well,
2 down, bases
you know,
empty.
IRL these days. Although Mike Trout's having a great start to the year, and that's great to see. Facing Trout isn't as daunting as it used to be.
Just missed.
But we still got to be careful with him. No doubt about it. Now 2-0.
Ball.
Got to be real careful here.
Now, I don't know what Trout's speed is these days. Feels like a guy that you still don't want to just put on. Fouls away a sinker. First pitch in the zone.
2 outs, base is empty.
Oh, it bit me in the ass yesterday. Oh.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking
Damn it.
where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears
Not
he's
ideal.
ready to move on to the next pitch.
Strike
There,
on the
strike
outside.
2.
Yeah,
Mize
full
has
count
thrown
there.
a couple pretty good strikes in this AB. I'm just going to try the slider away. Throw it hard. Ah.
Outside, and that is
Oh, yeah.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the
Mike
plate as
Trout
well. I mean, this
plate
guy's just
discipline.
capable of hitting pitches outside of the
That
zone
one
and
makes
driving
sense,
them
but we
along.
had the number 9 hitter against
At
Houston
first,
doing that against
Jorge
us in the last
Soler up at
series.
the plate.
Here's Soler. Oh, God.
And a foul ball.
77 speed for Trout. Yeah, he's still a threat. Ah, we got
Through that one
Soler
for
to chase
strike 2.
a splitter low.
This is the type of hitter that
And the
can
0-2.
punish you, even with pitches outside
Oh,
the
my
zone.
goodness, he took it. That time it's called, and Mize walks Mike Trout, but no damage done.
New inning getting
Yeah, no
started.
shit.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
Yep. 77 speed is still not somebody I would ever want to put on intentionally. Mike Trout or not. Gleyber Torres has 7 hits in 2
Hendricks
days.
Back to work. Close.
Whoa.
Call the ball. Ball 1.
See, the umpires have followed us from Houston. There's our first day-o. Damn, that changeup moves. Moves a lot. Oh, we were so lucky in the first. We didn't get a single day-o. Back to back.
Hendricks delivers. Swing
We're going to miss 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you
Yes,
miss
please,
off the
crowd,
front of
get
the zone
louder.
since you're heading to count 1-2.
Maybe
Don't
we won't
miss
hear the
in zone,
Deos.
because that's where you get hurt.
Missed with a
2 and 2.
changeup. It's 2 and 2.
I'm already annoyed. Sinker. Everything. Very competitive here to Gleyber Torres. Right around the knees or maybe a little bit lower. No Dale after the foul ball. Just foul everything away. Oh, went around. That felt close. Oh, it's Woody back there today. Oh, no.
Zach McKinstry.
We got ump number 40 in the Houston series. And now Woody Keller to start this one. Chopper for McKinstry. Should be an easy out. Number 2. Rengifo. Nearly. There are so many noises happening in Angel Stadium, and none of them make sense.
2 outs, base is empty. Tomas Nido at the plate.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Well, Tomas Nido has a 5-game hit streak going? I would not have believed that. He's had some of his worst games since being called up here as of late. We're just going to block out the Deo to the best of our ability. Nito back up the middle and extend that mini hit streak.
Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, Knuckles will do it again.
The shortstop, Trey
Sweeney's been swinging a hot bat as of late. Look at that, it's batting .291
in yesterday's game.
Big surprise. And that ain't gonna get much better. You saw something straight from Kyle Hendricks. Figure we try and hit it hard, but Trey Sweeney doesn't do that very often.
Tigers lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the
I don't know, but there's just a lot going on. We got Harry Belafonte, we got goddamn Jaws. I don't know what's happening here in LA.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe to lead off.
Now
Ball one. Feel like we're set up for success if Mize is able to locate
and that's ball two.
that sinker. So far not been the case, but Splitter's been fairly good. This feels like one of those ABs where you are walking the guy regardless of what you do. Ooh. Well, we got the 3-0 across. Good slider. In a 3-1 count, grounded to Trey Sweeney. One away.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Here comes Yohan Moncada.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And a big swing.
This feels a bit more normal baseball, to be honest. I mean, seeing guys chase, we just didn't see it in Houston. Outside of like their number 9 batter yesterday, he liked to chase the first pitch.
And that
fouled away by Moncada. Of course, you got the pretty shallow distances down both lines here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Third ball's been working really well for Mize here in the early going.
One down, base is empty.
Woo! Swing and a miss. Back with the fastball at 97. And Casey Mize already has more strikeouts today than Jackson Jobe had yesterday.
Which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease.
They chased that. That was a ball.
Hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why
big
you see
surprise here from Taylor Ward. Ripped foul. I mean, maybe we're getting Casey Mize back. Good splitter. Tough play for Glaber.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
What?
Angels go quietly there.
What just happened there?
With no score.
Did we get a break from the game? Me. That really felt like it glitched into its glove.
Coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Yeah, well, thanks for that offensive graphic there. Right now is we are struggling against Kyle Hendricks. Haven't timed him up yet. I want to see a replay of that last play. And we'll close in here on Gleyber Torres. I probably should use a little slow motion here. So let's see. Ball's on the ground. Oh, this... Oh, it takes a very funky hop. All right. Looks good to me. It's Javier Baez.
First
ball low.
Just misses.
Hendricks.
Baez.
I mean, of course he's going to love that changeup. We got to pounce on pitches that aren't that.
And he swings over the top there.
1-1.
I didn't think it was a changeup. Deo. 1-1. That's crushed by Javi Baez. Left center field. It is down in the gap. Javi Baez continues to swing a hot bat, leadoff double. His 7th of the season.
That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there,
I think he did throw that changeup again, but it didn't really do much. It's kind of spun. Broke a little bit, but didn't break enough.
So digging in, Andy Ibanez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
No, actually the sinker that time. Makes sense. They're going to look the same, though, for the most part.
Third, no score.
Although everything he throws is so slow. Might feel like a changeup. And Ibanez.
Swing at a high fly
shallow right center. Baez will not tag.
Racing over to make the catch.
Bring up Carpenter, and we'll try and give him a little bit of a better chance here in this AB. Yesterday with Carp, it did feel like we could swing at anything and it would leave the yard. Not the case there on that first pitch. Whoa! Job by O'Hoppe, kept it in front of him.
Nice job behind the plate there.
Have not seen that sweeping curve very much from Hendricks. Really been using primarily the changeup of the sinker. Very rare to see him throw the fastball so far either. 2-0.
This is the zone. 2-0.
He's been raking in recent
base
games,
open. You got a guy up here with 16 home runs on the season.
To do that consistently, and you see the
Work around him.
3-0. In the dirt.
Hoppy did lose that a little bit, but kept it right underneath him. I would love to unload here, 3-0 with Carpenter, but we're not gonna. Oh! That's a Woody Keller call. And is very clearly not trying to pitch to us here. Maybe that'll change things. That's inside.
4, 2 aboard.
Yeah, I didn't think they had any intention.
Wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
I thought the Browns already got Hard Knocks. At least somebody told me they did.
Up now for the Tigers. Doubled his first time up.
Even though they just, well, they had Hard Knocks, but that was back in like the Hugh Jackson era, which was comical. That's ball 1 to Riley.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this.
I don't remember who told me that. Somebody told me they already had it. 2 on, 1 out here in the third.
2 on, 1 out.
And Riley Green remains red hot. Oh my goodness, every time he gets a hold of one lately, it's a no-doubt home run.
Chris, he's homered in back-to-back.
He had 1 home run on the year like a week ago.
Locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Unreal what we're doing with Riley Green. It really isn't. This is what we should have been doing all along. But man, oh man.
Just an excellent swing.
How did we go like
coming off the bat that gets
3 weeks without hitting a home run with arguably our best hitter?
The backspin carried it out of here.
Yep. Never had a chance at it. And every home run he's hitting seems to be at least 400 feet. He hit some absolute bombs in Comerica Park. And if Torque's not careful, Green is going to be on his ass in home runs very soon. This feels like no matter what we do, last 10 to 14 days with Spencer Torkelson, just nothing really wants to work.
That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2.
Sinker got away from O'Hoppe there. We'll have to pay attention to that for later.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Yeah.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to
Change
shoot
up.
the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
He's been living around the knees so much, even with that change, that when it's below the zone, it's a surprise. Labor fouled away. 3-0 Tigers on the home run by Green. And Torres has hit one well. This is going to stay in the ballpark. But yet another good swing from Gleyber Torres. Riley Green goes deep again. 5th home run of the season. Made it 3-0 Detroit. I think I know why Kyle Hendricks doesn't throw that fastball very often.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now, Mickey Moniak.
And I mean, that's huge too because, you know, as we know, Mize has been struggling mightily.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter
That's
to
the
go
Woody
out
Keller
there,
treatment.
have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get
And
through
MLB
this
Hard
inning,
Knocks
get
to be
back up
fun.
there while they're hot.
Mize ready to fire now.
And, oh, Baez almost got another one. And now Carp's got to go cut it off. Won't matter. That is a leadoff double for Moniak.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy.
Late swing there by Moniak, and he just shot it the other way. On an edge, a little bit elevated, but tough to complain too much. And Baez just about got another one over there.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels.
First hit of the day for L.A., and now Zach Neto.
That pitch in for a strike.
Of all the pitches to check your swing on, first pitch against it's been a very aggressive Angels lineup. That one, that's the one you actually take? A slider that we missed up on? Swing and a miss.
Struck him out.
You'd think Casey Mize is Nolan Ryan out here. This fastball just continues to blow these Angels away. Well, Rengifo started the game with a strikeout. And on the ground, it's going to keep the runner where he is. Good play by Javi. And there's 2 gone. And if this is sustainable today for Casey Mize, it is going to be absolutely huge. For one, our bullpen is taxed already, as it is. But now with no Kenta Maeda designated for assignment, we have one long reliever on the team, and it's Brant Herter, a left-hander. Which today would be fine. A lot of lefties in this Angels order, but overall, not so much.
Stays alive.
Nice swing there by Shonawell. Try it again. Keeps working. In the air, shallow left. Kerry Carpenter is there. And the Angels can do no damage off Mize. 3 strong innings so far for Casey. 2 base runners allowed. First hit just came there. 6, 7, 8 for the Tigers.
Back in Anaheim, and now the right fielder, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry, an unfortunate pop-up there on that first pitch he saw last time.
And
pretty much same pitch.
Is in for a strike.
Not even sure we've seen a pitch today at 90. And another chopper. Back to Hendricks.
Retired in the 4th.
What is that supposed to be?
The catcher,
Tomas Nido up now for the Tigers, and he's already singled in this game.
Tomas Nido. Bases clear, 1 away.
There's a strike.
89. And again, I haven't been keeping track the entire time. I don't know if we've seen a pitch 90 or above.
Next pitch is outside.
Came close on those last 2. Now, in theory, small chance it'll be 90 miles an hour.
1 down, base is empty.
Ooh, just low, really good take.
2-1.
Kind of figured he was going to go change up there. And he did again. Especially when he's throwing it really on the inner 2/3. It just looks like a fastball or even a sinker until the last minute. You can pick up on that speed a little bit, but... That one is close. Just low. Unfortunate. Another close one. Might have been just below the zone again. Those are two really good pitches from Hendricks, but Nito's fouled them off. Grounder bobbled at third, but he's still going to be out by a good margin.
The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
You can bobble a ball. You can probably bobble a ball twice with Tomas Nido heading down the baseline, and it ain't going to hurt you. Well, Sweeney.
It immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Has given us a couple pitches now that you'd say are possibly hittable with that changeup. Ooh. That's a Woody Keller call right there, 1-1. No consistency today. And that's a shot left side. Great chance over there at shortstop. At least a great effort. That'll be a base hit for Trey Sweeney as he stays hot. Here's Javi. Double his first time.
He swings and fouls one off.
His fastball just acted like a cutter, I'll have you know. Primarily. Here today, it's been a straight fastball. That one just continued to move away.
2 outs.
Ooh.
Activity in the bullpen.
Not going to like that call.
Left-hander up and
Bullpen
throwing.
action warming up for LA.
Also getting ready.
That's a dumb swing. Let that thing just float up there through it as slow as he can, and just let the bottom fall out. 2-2. Already over 50 pitches is Hendricks. Ground ball from Javi. That's a well, hard to have a double play ball when there's already 2 outs in the inning, but not what you want. 3-4-5, good chance for the Angels to try and get back in this.
Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the inning, here's Trout. He's a guy who does it all with the lack of contact in today's
Well, he set this up fairly well.
Mike
Mike Trout leading off an inning.
But there's on base and slugging too. And that is downstairs.
Well, same as the first debut. Has not chased the pitch out of the zone.
That one in there to Mike Trout.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that.
It's a little erratic here.
If this hitter gets a strike or two on,
whoa, he did go around.
Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat.
And Mike Trout's chasing pitches. Wow.
That's outside. And the count is 2-2.
I've had terrible luck with fastballs up in the zone lately, so we're not going to do it.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Now, it is to lead off the inning. So, ideally, we don't want Trout on base. Ground ball to Torres. It's hit hard. Casey Mize, that sinker, did the job there.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him.
And that sinker for Casey Mize, I mean, it can certainly be a weapon just like that. Soler.
And first offering is fouled off.
He flew out in front of that one.
By 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Try it again. Even slower.
Oh,
well, they call that a swinging strike around the knees against Woody Keller. You just never know. Got him looking. Wow.
Looking for the second straight plate appearance.
They have gotten no answer for the Casey Mize fastball today. It's very strange. When's the last time we've seen one of our starters just dominate a game? Feels like it's been a minute. As Ibanez should have made that play there. Oh, no! Oh, no! This ball went through the entire infield.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error.
An error on Zach McKinstry.
Back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that.
What in the hell?
Into a runner in scoring position now.
This miss Sweeney, and then Baez has to get on his horse to go get it. Complete opposite side of the field from where Zach threw that ball. I'll extend this for Moncada. That's a bullet, but right to Trey. Couple of hard-hit balls off Casey Mize. Hopefully not a trend of things to come, but the Angels still can't break through. Top of the order, due up.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so
What
far.
determines whether a team is eligible for Hard Knocks or not? Can they only be on like one time in a certain amount of years? Well, top of the order due up, always a good thing. Andy Ibanez, 1 for 2.
Back to work. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
What does it matter if I went? It's a good pitch. I just didn't want it.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, a couple of rough locations for Andy.
That's a little bit low.
I was fully expecting to get rang up there. That's the change-up sinker motion is confusing the hell out of me.
And
Just low again.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase.
Just if it's
Now
over the
gonna
plate,
chase
I'm
him
just
down. He's
expecting
gonna
it
have
to
go
be low.
Something else to get him out.
Next off
Oh, again.
is downstairs.
Carpenter due up next.
And
Oh!
the swing, it's a strikeout.
Swinging strike is the call. I certainly would have said that was close enough to
And he'll make a move to the pen.
maybe take another look at, but
And he had a tough time keeping
regardless,
the
a
ball game today.
strikeout is how the day ends for Kyle Hendricks.
So the Angels turn
Oh, bring on a lefty.
number 57.
It's not even a good lefty either. 16 games, ERA nearing 5.5.
Right here, so we'll see how it works out.
He's going to face Carpenter and Green here, so going to take the bat out of their hands. We'll see what Carp can do.
Carpenter
Ball one.
recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what
Now
a show he
2-0.
put on last month, Boo.
This kind of went into my
Really
theory
worked
from
at the
last
dish.
night
And
where
I'm sure his teammates
even
and the
though
coaching
Kerry
staff
Carpenter not a
appreciate
threat
it.
against
Great having
left-handers
a bat like
whatsoever,
this in the lineup.
it's like the lefties don't treat it that way.
Just
3-0.
missed.
Garrett McDaniels through 3 pitches has been way closer to the edges.
Well, it could be a little
than
tough coming
Hendricks
from the
was.
bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't.
Get
We'll
the
see how
strike
this at-bat
over.
turns out.
See if they want to get back in this or let him take first.
Draws the
That'll
walk
be a walk.
there.
Take your base.
Carpenter's second walk of the game.
Good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared.
How much you
knowing
want to
that it's
see?
not
We'd
on
love
the
to see
line.
Carp be
Take
able to
that
swing the
pitch
bat,
because
but
you
not
still
that,
have
AB.
One more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Well, here's Green. 2 for 2 on the night, including the big 3-run home run.
Green stands in here. Tried to
Slider
hold back his
fooled the
swing
hell
and
out of
went
me.
around. Carpenter, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Interesting. It doesn't happen very often that you don't face a starter with a slider, but that's what we had here today.
There's the strike.
Yeah, good luck on those. 0-2. And a rocket, but this could be... Whoa! It could have been an outstanding double play,
Second with 1 away.
but a wild throw from short puts 2 runners in scoring position.
Play turn starts with getting 1, and even though these players work on
Hey.
these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still
Rush
mess it
this
up.
throw
Could've been 2
did
outs.
Zach
Instead, they did
Neto
nothing.
for no reason. He had
now
plenty of time.
Spencer Torkelson, who's 0 for 2
And
with a pair
now
of strikeouts.
you're in this spot where we've seen time and time again. You bring on the left-hander to face Green and Carpenter, and then you got Torque, who can be a problem.
That's
1-1.
off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
Nope.
There's the strike.
No, we're just going to hit that off the end of the bat.
And that's through there for a strike. And
Good fastballs.
So far, all we've seen
Pitch
is
2, I
fastballs.
mean, you could have tried to
Looking
offer.
slow
I'm just
down
waiting
right
for
here
something
ahead of the
better.
count.
And now the count is even.
This is a situation where the hitter
Tough.
is looking for something up in the zone that he
Tough.
can get his arms extended, which you have to be
2 and
careful
2 on
of, is that
Torkelson, all
distance
heat.
up That's in on your hands. That'll pop you up.
That's
and
low.
That's exactly what the pitcher
Really
wants.
good splitter right on the outer edge. Last 2 pitches have been outstanding. Stay alive. Backdoor slider from Garrett
Second and
McDaniels.
third here, 1 away.
That's
And
ball
that'll
4.
load the bases.
So bases loaded, only 1 away.
It's all about
And now
creating
Glaber
opportunities.
Torres, who
This is
again,
one of them right here.
been as hot as anybody.
Bases all loaded up. And next to hit for Detroit,
Not so
Glaber
far
Torres.
today, but facing a lefty. Ball in the dirt.
This one in the dirt. No movement on the base. It's ball 1.
Some people might call that a BID. Oh, that's a good
Offering
sinker
is
up.
in for a strike. Bases loaded, 1 away.
Gave up on that
Top of the
pitch.
5th.
1-1 to Glaber.
Foul ball there.
Up and away. All right. Could certainly see something inside, down and in. Maybe a splitter down there, or even a slider, cutter. Or the same damn spot. And Glaber swung right through it. I thought we were on it, too.
So they're all loaded
The
up.
batter, the
Zach
right fielder,
McKinstry
Zach
getting ready to hit. He's
McKinstry.
grounded out a couple of times.
Well, this is a rough spot. I don't think we have anybody on the bench. Well, I mean, we can work around this. J-Hen could pinch hit here.
So they're making a move for a
He didn't need a day off. He's our primary DH, but
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little.
he doesn't get the
pressure
chance
on
to
him
face
here.
left-handers very much. Ball high.
high there. 1-0.
Also, usually, a little bit early for us to go to the bench. Haven't utilized it as much as I thought we would this year.
2 outs.
Ball high,
Pressure's
2-0.
on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk.
Gotta
in
throw
a run.
something
He's
good.
Gotta challenge the hitter right here.
And goodbye! Justin Henry Malloy off the bench hits a grand slam.
And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0.
Safe to say we made the right call. Second home run of the year. And oh my goodness, Tigers have blown the doors off this thing.
Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive
Got the
in
pitcher in a
four.
rough count.
Really good job
That's
at the plate.
huge.
Now the Angels manager
And
is out of the dugout,
unsurprisingly,
and he'll make a move to the pen.
You load the
57
bases.
Won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step
And
aside
don't
for
get
a
an
minute.
out.
Back with the new
I was
pitcher
actually
after
kind of
this break.
surprised that all of that happened. Even though he should have got a double play to get out of this inning.
Anderson. This is
Although
his
I guess he did get
third
one
appearance of
out.
the year.
Anderson.
Tomas Nido.
Yeah, there's
up now
Nido.
for the Tigers.
It is
That one
another
outside.
lefty
And that's ball 1.
out of the Angels' pen. And against Nito, that does make sense. And
And that one is
weakly to center.
Moniak.
Moniak moves in.
And he makes the
A
catch.
Justin Henry Malloy Grand slam.
On the inning as we get another look at the
My
grand
goodness.
slam. It's now 7-0.
All 7 of Detroit's runs have come off homers. A 3-run shot, and then a salami.
Justin Henry Malloy.
So that is going to have to change. We're going to have to go in.
This is not a position he's used to playing as
Yeah,
far as we know.
we're going to have to go in and take J-Hen and Carp, just swap them. Because for whatever reason, J-Hen can't play right field. Make that make sense. Back up the middle.
Off the middle, that's a base hit.
7-hitter with a leadoff
And
single.
aboard on the leadoff single.
It's never a great way to start an inning.
Mickey Moniak.
Generally, those are
The
pretty
next hitter for the
indicative, but let's see what
Angels.
happens here.
Moniak.
Oh,
Slashes
2
this one,
pitches.
could be trouble. Lead
Malloy
runner to
going
second
back.
and third.
Played it fairly well. They're sending the runner home. Sweetie's throw is in time.
A lot of real estate to cover.
The Angels still can't break through. What an impact from J-Hen.
To make up as well on the relay, but an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
2 swings, 2 hits against Mize this inning, though.
Swing
Out
and a foul
away.
out of play. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
That could be
Puts it in
trouble.
the air out towards
Malloy
left
on the
center.
run again. He's going to make the
Malloy
play.
right there to make the grab.
Runner will tag, and the throw is wild. Cut off by Baez.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about
No batter,
10 minutes
number
of
2.
balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they
Runner
hit the
on
ball.
third.
So the
2
batting
away
order
here in the
turns
5th.
over. Luis Rengifo will hit next.
All 1 meter lag.
Pitch, and he just misses.
Always love
2
that.
outs and a runner at third. Last half of
Like,
the
how do
game
you
five.
ever
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it
time up a
close.
pitch right when it's just all over the place like that? Like, honestly,
This is the zone
what the fuck is this?
3-0. And there's the
We'll
automatic.
get the strike in there, but to be honest, I rather would have walked him. That's a bullet, but right to Trey.
But he's there for the
The
third out.
Angels.
He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings.
To be
are on the
honest, I feel
books.
kind of
It's the
bad.
Tigers 7 and the Angels nothing.
It's been the defense today. Like, Mize has been, for the most part, pretty good, but he's allowed some hard-hit balls
And welcome back to the ballpark.
from this
Started the
Angels
sixth, John
team,
Shelby
and
with Chris Singleton.
they
And leading
still
off,
can't
Trey
get on the
Sweeney.
board. Top 6, 8-9-1 for Detroit.
Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. for
Tyler
the
Anderson
Angels.
back out.
Hans Kraus getting ready to go.
Kraus and Suarez warming
getting
up.
loose as well. That one misses, and now it's even.
Close pitch on the edge. Didn't get it. Hit pretty well there by Sweeney. Left center field, still carrying a bit. Backhand play, 1 away.
Now batting. Third baseman, Javier.
Now you got Baez, who even when he's not getting on base, just as of late, is still hitting the ball hard. Like, we're seeing Javi's average tank,
in his 10th season,
but still,
35
it
years
has
old, and he was
been
selected to the All-Star
just
game
incredible.
last year. Outside low, and it's 2-0. Runners
3-0.
upstairs.
Maybe the Angels
Bases
got the
empty, one
memo.
away, and we're the top half of the 6th.
This left-hander will have to face Ibanez.
That one out
Probably
to
shouldn't
right.
be swinging 3-0 with
Trout
Javi
has this
Baez.
one
Carries
sized up.
Trout back a little bit
Makes
for the
catch
second
for
out.
the out. 2 down.
Lapse in
And up next for
concentration.
Detroit, Andy Ibanez.
Here is Andy Ibanez,
1 for
though.
3.
2 home runs on the year. Ball 1.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
They've certainly treated Ibanez, at least after the first debut, treated him like a threat.
Swing and a miss.
What happened there? Missed it. Flat out missed it. Changeup down. I feel like everybody on this Angels pitching staff has good changeups. Yeah, the Jaws music. To be honest, I'd prefer Deo.
Next
Inside.
pitch misses inside. And the count now even up.
That's a
Carpenter
really
would
good
bat
take right
next,
there.
and
Slider down
Anderson
and
could
in.
certainly
Very difficult
face
to get
it.
on the same plane and do anything with.
And
Up
that's
high,
very
full
high.
count.
3-2 now.
I mean, I'd face Carpenter with a lefty on the mound. Great fastball. I don't really know what happened on those two fastballs there from Ibanez. It's like Andy's attributes are backwards from what they should be, even though I know they're not.
Back here at the
Doesn't make a lot of
Let's
sense.
check out the latest news from around the league.
Royals promote Ben Kuderna, number 98 prospect. Right. Dodgers winners of 10 straight. Tigers here, winners of 4 straight.
That one finds the zone.
As Casey Mize is back to work for the 6th. It'd certainly feel great to be able to go 7 with Casey, but we'll see. Late there on that fastball.
We'll do it again.
No
Andy O'Toole.
tricky here. Ground
That
ball,
one down the
Baez.
line, Baez.
If I trust anybody to make a good throw on this team, it is Javier Baez.
The right fielder.
On a day when McKinstry and then McKinstry's eventual replacement
Five-tool guy. Not very many
have
of them
both
out
committed
there,
throwing
but
errors
when
today.
he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And first offering is fouled off.
First pitch fastball to Mike Trout, maybe not the best idea.
And in baseball, to have such a talented player going
Slider
out there
falls in.
every day and putting on the show that he does.
The
just
0-2 on
enjoy to
Trout.
watch.
That's another bullet off the bat of Mike. Hitting the ball well, but on the ground today.
2 up, 2 down.
It's grounded out to Torres and Sweeney.
Now batting. The
And we've just gotten him with the sinker. He's just getting on top of that pitch. Just
Soler.
still barreling that thing up, but
The offense needs to start showing some fight
To
against
no
the
results.
starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some
Slider,
point
a
and
called
make him
strike.
work a little bit harder. Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters
Jorge
aren't picking it
Soler's
up out of the
home
hand.
run ball from the World Series a few years back still probably
Shooting
hasn't
Aldo
landed.
on.
Something to keep in the back of your mind, surely. 0-2. And he
Foul
chased.
ball still
He took 2 pitches in the zone and then chased the one below it. Right. Well, he was late on that. Let's go upstairs. Popped
High
up.
fly ball out of the
Shallow left
field.
center
Sweeney
for the shortstop Sweeney.
brings it in.
Casey Mize
And
with
that is
6
that. So
strong
another good
innings.
inning for him on
And a
the mound.
relatively quick
6
one, so
shutout
I
innings
think
now. It's the
he could
Tigers
very
7
well go
and the
7.
Angels nothing.
Which would just be huge for us. Huge for our
Back here
bullpen.
to blow out, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing,
Well,
where do
to
you
the
stand on
surprise of
The
nobody,
wave of star
Tyler
players in
Anderson is
MLB
back
or
out
the
to face
wave
Carpenter
around this ballpark?
and
the
Riley
wave around
Green.
the ballpark.
I think it's a little
And
outdated.
Carpenter, little looper to
And
short,
that's not
caught by
outdated.
Neto.
Makes the grab, one away.
Now
That
batting.
swing right there
The
tells me
center
he's seeing the
fielder,
ball pretty
Riley
well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but
A
he
bit
made
behind a
solid
fastball.
contact, and that's all you're looking to do.
Here's
anytime
Riley.
you're at the plate.
Riley Green
He is now
up
technically
the
2 for
Tigers.
3.
First off,
Reached
road,
second
just
base on a
misses.
throwing
One
error
of the
from
things, though,
Zach
that we've
Neto.
seen That is kind of a
Later
thread
scored on
really
the
in every
J-Hen
sport.
grand
These
slam.
are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job
Nah.
adjusting.
Absolutely, and just
One
you tip
ball.
your
Fastball
cap
up and
to
in.
these
Good
guys
luck.
because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire
1-1.
lives.
Falling
Ooh.
behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And hey, I'm telling you, I don't think Woody Keller is the worst umpire in the game anymore.
Swing and a miss.
Tyler Anderson locating very well right around the edges, though. Because after what we saw in Houston, that whole crew, bad.
And that just misses.
I just feel like you can't allow yourself, if you're LA right now, to have Riley Green in a full count.
And down on strikes.
Wasn't thinking heater, even though Anderson doesn't have a great one. I'm sorry, did he go slower? No, 87 to 92.
A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Torts.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Torque has not put a ball in play here today. A walk and 2 Ks.
And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike.
1-1.
I feel like Torque gets the rough end of these calls more than anybody else in the lineup right now. What did I do wrong here? Oh my god, I was late on 91. That felt way better than that. I don't know how we fouled it off. That's high.
2 down.
Oh, now we get Jaws?
Half of inning number 7.
It's already 2 strikes. What do I have to do? I was out in front that time. Just barely. There it is.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Fastball, 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 fastball change. Good luck. 3rd strikeout for Torkelson. That's an at bat. Oh god, we have a 4-gamer against LA. Guys, it's not 3 days of Deo, it's 4. Oh no. I forgot about that. Well, that off day Monday is gonna feel real good then.
That one inside.
Well, we should get some help up. I don't really know who to go to. In a 7-0 game, we could go to guys like Sean Gunther, Chase Lee, 50-some overall pitchers.
And that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And that drops in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
I feel like the calls that we've gotten on the mound have been worse.
And it's even up.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now, this lineup is struggling with it.
And way out in front there on that.
And it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
I don't really know what to go to.
2-2 now.
Ooh.
Ground ball to the right side.
Good pitch.
And
O'Hoppe had to
foul
protect.
Ball.
Speed him back up again.
Foul ball
And he was
left
way out in
side.
front.
He'll see another.
He hasn't seen the curveball yet. Problem is, Mize doesn't have a lot on it right now.
Still
Fouled off again.
After the foul ball.
Oh, fastball up and away. We haven't gone over there yet. Oh, rung him up.
And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Check swing by O'Hoppe. And Mize with absolute paint. Strikeout number 6, which feels like a very high total the way that our starters have been lately.
And the first
Oh,
pitch
Woody,
misses for ball 1.
you're not helping out with this whole quick inning thing.
That smash
Line
towards
drive,
center.
but right at Riley.
Hauls
Woody
it
Keller
in, 2
heard me.
away.
All the way from Michigan. Woody Keller out there in Los Angeles heard me say that this is one of the better games that I think he's ever called. And
he's really
that just
turned
couldn't
into a
stand.
Nice everyday player. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
What do you mean, Boog? Having got the call all inning. popped
Swing and
up.
a ball popped
Ibanez
up.
is over
Ibanez.
there, assuming we can ever gain control.
And that's the inning.
7 shutout innings for Casey Mize. That's going to end
Angels
his
are
day.
gone in order. They continue to trail 7-0.
My goodness. We needed an outing like this in such a bad way.
Back in Anaheim, we go to the 8th. Here comes Gleyber
Tethered.
Torres.
Torres.
I'm so used to not being tethered by the headphones, but I guess we could probably unplug the controller now.
Anderson back to work.
Torres against Anderson.
Fastball for a strike.
Start the 8th
It's
here.
0-1.
2 home runs for the Tigers in this game. And right now, they're the difference.
Next offering is fouled.
Tyler Anderson fastball is just bizarre. I can't really seem to hit it.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
Went to the sinker. Surprising attendance. I guess it is a night game, so you'd think a little bit higher, but I also don't know what the Angels' record is. Maybe they're off to a good start.
Anderson ready to work.
Maybe
Bounce it
will
off,
foul
still
another one off,
1
but
and
yet
2.
again, I can't hit that fastball. He's not throwing it well.
And Gleyber takes outside.
Really good take, especially with 2
Like, I mean, you go back to Torkelson, and now here with Torres, I mean, these are not good pitches.
Close one. Doesn't
There it
get the
is.
Call. And it's 3-2.
I guess we have gotten our fair share of those at the plate today. I shouldn't be shitting on Woody too much. Rocket
Spoils a
foul.
2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
3-2 again.
Fouled off again.
To the sinker.
And it
And yet
remains
again,
3-2.
it's fouled off. That's a bullet by
And there's
Torres.
a hit. He forced a lot
Pitch
of
number
pitches to be
9
thrown
in the
and ends
AB.
up collecting a hit.
Gleyber finally rips one.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Got a fastball, middle of the plate,
My
jumped
goodness.
all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
I feel like
Justin Henry Malloy
6
up
of
now
those
for the
9
Tigers.
pitches,
He's already
outside of
homered
the
in this
balls,
game.
most of them were in the same spot.
That misses
1-0.
the
All
zone.
on to J-Hen.
And it's 1-0.
Well, these Tigers digging into their
And man,
numbers,
didn't get
have
the
to be
start
happy with the
today,
swings they're taking. We've heard
but
lots
then
of
off
loud
the
noise
bench,
coming from their bats in
his
this one.
biggest
Haven't
hit
let
of the
even
year.
launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity.
That's another bullet
That is
by
not by
Malloy.
accident.
Left center, caught. And we're going to get doubled off here. I thought for sure it was falling. Torres is out.
Won't get back in time. It's a double play.
Left the bat at
Double
105.
plays or 6-4-3s or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination.
That's a great
of
job
good
to run that
defense
down in the
and
gap.
poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Tomas
Fooled me.
Nido up now for the Tigers.
Here's Nito.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Backdoor cutter. Haven't seen that yet.
Pitch
1-1.
misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Long day for Anderson. And a shot to the right side. I'd imagine they're going to make this play, and they do. Nito has been out on 2 bobbled balls at both corners. Tigers will head to the pen, although I'm not sure who we're bringing in.
And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder.
So we warmed up Gunther and Lee. It doesn't really matter. We have pitched a game with Gunther, albeit a third of an inning. Let's just go Chase Lee.
Now pitching for the
Here's a new
Tigers.
pitcher from the pen, Chase Lee.
Might be making his major league debut.
Major league debut.
Yeah.
And a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so
I was
special
not aware of
the
that.
first time you get into a big league
3-pitch
ball game.
reliever.
I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher,
Two-seamer in
sure, there's some
there.
nerves there.
4
Probably don't wanna
strike
squeeze
1.
the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
There's
Wow.
a strike.
I was unaware that we had a side armor.
He goes down
Mickey
looking.
Moniak wants to go home.
No, that's not the best two-strike.
He's 2 for 2, but yet this team is down
Sometimes
7-0 and just straight up gave up. And Zach Neto, there's the downside to these 50-some overall pitchers.
Into second, and he's got
That
it
slider was as middle as it gets.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking.
Now here's Rengifo.
And that's exactly what he's able
Important
to
to
do.
get out of this inning
double.
before
Rengifo
Trout
now
comes up.
Takes ball 1 off the plate.
That's trouble.
Drive.
That might not happen. Malloy's not going to get this one. And the Angels are on the board.
Runner comes in from second to score. And
Chase Lee doesn't have anything I'd consider good.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box.
Do not make me warm up. Will Vest here today.
Nolan Shotwell. Climb the ladder with that fastball. It's 0-1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, not the major league debut Chase Lee would have liked.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Like, honestly, what am I supposed to do with a 4-seamer, 2-seamer, and a slider?
Elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going.
We're lucky this game ends 7-3.
1 out and a runner at second. That
Oh,
one just
Woody,
misses.
that's a good
Pretty
pitch.
good pitch on the outside corner.
The next offer
3-2.
misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, we are getting to a dangerous spot here, I think.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Good thing Nolan Shotwell's ass, because, I mean, there are so many pitches he could have done damage
And
on.
it's second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good.
Shotwell just fouled off everything that he needed to.
Now Trout
And now
gets it
Mike
to the
Trout
lead.
that could make this game really close
Wow.
very quickly.
Misses
And
just
Woody ain't
off
helping.
The outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Doubled up
Oh
on the
my
slider
God, like,
away.
we are actually going to have to
Two-seamer here.
consider Will
Just watch and
Vest.
see.
That is
Runners at
pain.
First and second with 1 gone. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter.
Oh my God.
In this count with runners on, look for him to be aggressive on this.
3-0 to Trout.
Another ball. And they're all
Bases
loaded
are
up.
juiced.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4
Now
pitches
back,
for the
the
walk,
designated
and that
hitter,
last one
Jorge.
didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
We're going to make a mound visit.
Cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler.
Is Will Vest ready? No. And we cannot bring in Gunther here. Oh my Lord. Whoa.
On the
Foul.
ground to the left. And that's
Mercifully.
Just foul.
This can become a very close game very quickly.
On the outside corner.
It's a called strike,
down
and it's a
1
big
2.
strike to get. I mean, just honestly, where do you go? What in Chase Lee's repertoire is going to be able to get a player out?
But that's not what that pitch was.
That.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another
Soler,
strikeout,
who's been
and those
striking
just
out all
continue to
day.
pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got
It's a
to
big
find a way
out.
to make an adjustment
Here's
to
Ohapi.
get back on track. His team needs him.
Ohapi in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important
I don't know
as a
who to go
pitcher
to
get
in
ahead
the
count as he
ninth
did right
inning.
there.
Sliced hard.
Got to
but
get through the
foul.
8th first.
Rengifo.
Well, apparently we
Third.
might need some
Shotwell
insurance
on
runs.
Second. Trout on at first with 2 now.
No,
1-2.
Woody, not
Squeezed
again.
a little bit here late.
Remind me never to bring terrible pitchers in when Woody Keller is behind home plate.
Next
2
offering
and 2.
is down low.
Really nice slider
At some
right
point,
there.
we're gonna have to
Sweeping
throw
across
something
the
competitive.
dish, but just
And
couldn't
that ain't
hit
it.
the edge.
And now it's filled up.
Chase Lee in danger of walking home a run. And on the ground. Close enough.
Torres over to first.
Angels only get a run.
So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded.
Chase Lee, I guess, gets out of a bases loaded situation, but it was all his own fault.
Now pitching.
Oh, man.
Back, it's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher.
So we head to the top of the ninth. Hans Kraus
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out
will
of the
face
pen when your
Sweeney
guys are trailing
Baez.
so big on the scoreboard.
And
just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these
who's
batters
leading
count
off?
the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1-0.
Sweeney in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
I don't remember.
Two balls,
2-0
no
to
strikes
Trey.
count.
So we'll head back to the pen. Hanafy's unavailable today. I'd say so is Canely. That would give us Sean Gunther. When in reality, it doesn't really matter. So we'll just schedule Gunther. I'll sit down Vest for the moment, probably get him up if shit starts to go south. Two 2-0 on Trey.
The pitch.
3-0.
Ball.
Well, this is a choice. Trey Sweeney, an odd bat to work around.
That one
Ball
misses.
four. Take your
So
base.
a lead-off walk.
Trying to work his way.
I don't think
back
Woody
into the
Keller can
count
see
right
very well
there,
in the
but
dark.
So much
The
for
back
that.
there,
Pretty
the
good
third
pitch,
baseman,
but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
Here's Baez.
They should ban Woody Keller from ever calling night games because he gets worse as the game goes on.
Roll
Baez,
to short, possible
double
two
play
ball.
ball.
The flip to second. How about that double play?
So whoever the hell is at the top of our order,
Be the second right there. You gotta love that.
it's
glove
usually
toss.
it's Andy
You know,
Ibanez.
sometimes
That's right.
People think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually
It is
can make
usually
more sense to
J-Hen,
do
but I knew it
that than
wasn't
try to make a full
J-Hen,
transfer.
so I
And
confused
you gotta remember,
myself.
These guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
And now, Andy Ibanez.
Ball one to
First pitch
Ibanez.
misses.
Tigers'
One ball.
last chance to tack on some
26
more.
years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Struck out his last two ABs.
And a swing and a miss.
That's a
Movement in
stupid
the
pitch
bullpen.
to try and
Chase
swing out.
Silseth preparing to come on if needed.
I do not want to see Chase Silseth. I've seen him so many times. We're going to see him in this series probably at least twice.
2 outs. Inside. 2 balls and a strike.
And they're going to walk Ibanez, and Silseth is going to come on. I just know it. Ooh.
Right through there for a strike.
Hold on now.
Slider, such a devastating pitch.
2
You
and
don't
2.
want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Ball.
And
Full
that's
count.
off the inside edge.
Full count.
And now 3 and 2.
Carpenter due up.
And
Nope.
that's inside and a good at bat.
Well, we'll see if Hans Kraus
One thing
pitches
about
here.
that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very
I would
aggressive
wow.
secondary lead. So a ball down the line.
Well,
or
Kerry
into the
Carpenter's
gap
hit streak
will
is on the
produce a
line
2-out
here. 11
RBI,
games.
and
He's
those
been
are
on
the
base
best.
twice.
That is, if you
2
are the
walks.
offensive side of it.
Ground ball, and it's snagged at third. And Carpenter's hit streak will end. Greens continues. Carps does not. They pitched around him all day.
And the Angels won.
Well, I said no, even though that is very much what we're going to do.
Third baseman. Go on.
See these Angels tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Before we get to that much-needed day off. And, yeah, Chase Lee is not pitching the ninth inning, in fact. I'm not sure if Sean Gunther is going to be any better.
Work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these
No
hitters.
ball. 1 strike.
Gunther, another pitcher in the 50 overall range. That's a bullet foul by Moncada.
And they'll do it again.
Well, out in front on the splitter. It's a good foul. I mean, Gunther doesn't have a great fastball either.
And a breaking ball
Slider will
misses
miss.
outside.
Went to that backdoor slider. And now the 1-2. On the
That's
ground,
to
Javi.
third. Baez
One away.
fires over to first.
Got through what I would say is the toughest test due up this inning. If it goes on too long, though,
Here's the left fielder.
I mean,
Taylor
Trout
Ward.
conceivably could hit.
That one finds the
But the
zone,
reason for
and that's
Gunther
strike
is
one.
just because, I mean, you see what he does with a 6-run lead against the first two hitters, and then we got a lefty due up third, so. And a bullet to the right side. 1-out single for Ward. Well, Gunther does have a sinker. Maybe he would try and get a double play here.
Center
Here
field.
in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. So in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak.
Whoa!
That one pushed to the left and foul.
So the release there, not very good.
0-1 down. And that one
High
lifted in the air, center
in the
field.
air, out to center. Green is there. A little bit of a tricky play for him for whatever reason. 2 away. I don't know who's up next, though. I think it's Zach Neto.
Angels
And it
down to their
is.
final out. Zach Neto getting ready to hit.
Neto is 1 for 3.
And that's in there for strike
Strike
one.
in from Sean Gunther. Tigers an out away from win number 21.
And that's outside. Just off the inside edge.
Ground
On
ball
the
foul.
ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Angels to their final
This
strike.
could end it.
Fouled
Hit
away
hard on the
again.
ground to the right side, and foul.
Casey
ball.
Mize, 7 strong innings. Chase Lee, not a clean 8th. Good enough to only allow the 1 run. That's a bullet down the left field line.
There.
Well, not even really down the line. Zach Neto just made it 7-3.
And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-3.
Huh.
That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Third home run of the year. And all we're gathering here is that Chase Lee and Sean Gunther, who are going to be with the team for Lord knows how long, are not exactly guys we can rely on.
Like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Okay.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman.
Well, now it's Rengifo. Now you got to be careful. Ground ball, base hit to the right side.
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Do we have Will Vest up? I don't think we do.
Nolan Shotwell.
I don't
The
believe
next
we
hit for the
do.
Angels.
Oh, boy.
0 for 3 in this
Mound
one.
visit immediately. Because if Shotwell gets on, Gunther might have to face Mike Trout.
And ball 1.
Ball 1. And these guys have just made this end of the game very interesting.
Next pitch is
2-0.
outside.
When the skipper calls down
Don't
the
put him on
he's
for
expecting
free.
the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not
Off
getting
foul.
what he was hoping for.
2-1.
Inside
3-1.
just
Oh,
missed.
my
Mike
Lord.
Trout on deck for the
Yeah, we're going to be in a
Angels.
world of hurt here.
They're down to their final strike.
3-2, 2 out.
Second time the Angels are down to their final
Hitters
strike.
gotta stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off the plate.
We'll do it
They'll
again.
again.
That's ball
So
4.
now 2 on and 2 out.
Oh! Now, the good news for us right here is Mike Trout does not represent the tying run.
Batting, Mike Trout.
Wow.
There's a strike.
When it unravels, it can
game should be
unravel pretty
7-6.
quickly. And right now, you're in a situation where you're one.
That's a bullet, but right at Carpenter. Story of the game for Mike Trout. And through all of that, this winds up a 7-3 Tigers final score. We've had to sweat it in the late innings here as of late. You know, in the early stages of the season, I feel like we don't realize how good we had it. Because now, we got a roster filled up with the worst bullpen you could ever imagine. Tigers win the opener of this 4-game set. Mize his second win. See you tomorrow.